Hey, welcome back to another episode of View from the Crease. Yesterday in the World Juniors, we had Team USA versus Team Canada. It was an okay game. It could have been a little bit more exciting, in my opinion. Canada absolutely just took advantage of their opportunities, and the goalie for Canada played amazing. With that being said, there were two goals that were called back, and I think they're perfect examples of what's going on in hockey in general. The rules are a little bit different for the World Juniors than in the NHL. But with that being said, they're pretty much being called the same way. So I thought this was a great example. I'm going to show you the play first, and then I'll explain to you why it's called back and why I think that the rule needs to be changed just a little bit. So real quick, you're going to see the puck come across. Let me get that up here for you. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's get me out of here. All right, so the play's coming down. That's actually not it. This is it right here. Okay. The whole play from beginning to start. Play comes down. Watch in front of the net here. Okay, you're going to get a shot. Now, number 9, this guy right here. He's in the crease, turns around, scores the goal. He thinks he scored a goal. He didn't. It's going to be waved off and challenged for goaltender interference. So let's skip ahead here. As you can see, the position of himself, the goalie's on the right side of the crease over here. And he's going to slide across to his left. Now, when he slides across, he's going to make contact with the American player who is in the crease. Okay? Now, turns around, looks like a perfectly good goal. Nobody complains about it, not even the goalie. Once again, goalie has to make a push over to his left. The player's already established here. Spins around, scores the goal. Player's already established in the crease. Goal's on the right side. Tries to come across and make the play on the left side. Hits the player that is in control of the puck. Almost gets it, but doesn't. Now, the reason why it's flagged or waved off, according to the rules, is because the puck was in the blue paint, but then it leaves the blue paint while the player is still in the crease, and he turns around and brings it back into the crease. So they're saying that counts as a player being in the crease before the puck. This rule is so confusing. I thought about beginning to explain. This rule has evolved over the years, and it is very, very gray. It is not one way or the other. So before, it used to be if you were in the paint, the blue paint, the crease, before the puck, at any moment, the play was going to be blown dead if you were in the crease at all. Then they realized there was some controversial stuff way back in the day. They realized, all right, that's maybe not fair. That's a little too much. So then the rule became, if the puck goes into the crease before the player does, the player has every right to challenge and get to the puck just as much as the goalie or the defense. That's how they used to work that rule. In the IIHF, which is the World Juniors here, they're saying that because the puck left the crease and came back in, it's no goal. Now, I'm afraid that the NHL is starting to treat players, particularly the goalie, like a quarterback in football, where they can't be touched at all times. They have to be protected. And in my opinion, what the rule should be here is, as soon as the puck is in the crease, everyone who establishes their position is allowed to have that ice that they have established themselves in. Kind of like in basketball, if the defender plants himself before the offensive player runs him over, it's not on the defensive player. He stood his ground and established himself in that area. That's his part of the court. So it's the same for me, where this play doesn't make sense because the player is in the puck, not anywhere near the goalie or anything interfering with him. Simply by just standing there, the goalie moves towards him. So if I was a goalie who's super aware of who's around me at all times, I'm going to just start pushing myself into them for goaltender interference. There's a problem with that. The number 9 was not doing anything to impede the process of the goalie from making the save. The puck came over to him, and then he turned around and shot it. he's supposed to have the wherewithal. The players in general are supposed to be paying attention to the puck, the crease, and if the goalie's coming towards them to move out of their way now. That doesn't make sense. It's the same as if a goalie, I've seen it this year called in the NHL, if a goalie is standing right here, if you look where I'm circling right here, if he stands right here and a player bumps him, they still consider that goaltender interference, even though he's outside the blue paint because he's established himself out there to make the save. All right, if that's the rule, then it has to be the same for the players inside the crease. If they're there before the puck even comes close to them, and then you as the goalie has to make a strong move towards where they are to stop the puck, but they're standing there and if fortune has led the puck right to them, why should they be penalized for being in the right place at the right time? It doesn't make sense. Goaltender interference is out of control right now. This completely changed the complexity of this game too, and there's been plenty of other NHL games that have also been completely changed because of what goaltender interference is. Now, in the same game, there is a call that is 100% goaltender interference, and the fact that they even let this play develop like this is ridiculous to me. All right, this is the other one. I'll let you see what it looks like in full speed from the beginning of the play. Face-off is drawn. USA gets it. They take the shot. Now, right there, it's really quick, but when they take the shot, you'll see the puck, and I'll slow it down for you just so you can get a good look at it. All right, so he gets the puck, he shoots it. Now, if you follow the puck, it gets stuck right underneath the goalie's pad. It's in a weird spot. So it's right underneath the pad, wedged in between the bottom of the pad and the ice. So that's where it's sitting right there. It stays there. The goalie's not going to move so it comes unlodged. He does second guess himself a little bit because he's not sure if he has it. But then the player comes in and just bull rushes the net. You'll see it better from this angle now. Puck goes back, player gets it, shoots it. It's underneath the goalie's pad. Now, technically, a goalie should have possession of the puck in order for the play to be blown dead. But in this scenario, it is underneath the goalie. No one has a chance at it. The puck is not loose. It's not sitting there, which that happens in hockey. You play until the whistle is blown because if the ref sees the puck is a little loose, he's not going to give the goalie the benefit of the doubt. In this scenario, the puck is nowhere to be seen. So in a good amount of time, like if you watch, the player shoots the puck. He shoots it, and then he takes 1, 2, gets in there, and then pushes him in. Why? That's a play where the ref usually blows the play dead because the puck's not coming clean. And then this is the only way to get it dislodged, is if you have your player come in and just, and for anyone who's missing it here, why this isn't allowed, this guy right here, number 2, is going to come in and just shove his stick right underneath the goalie's pad and completely turn the goalie around. That's where it's not allowed. You can't come in and change the position of the goalie with your stick to dislodge that's interference. And they actually let this whole play develop and they let them celebrate. I actually forget. Let's see here. I don't know if they immediately, this is a good look at it overhead. The puck comes back to this guy right here. Comes in, boom, underneath. That stick comes out of nowhere. Where is that? I gotta see. Where is this stick coming from? Let's see here. We'll have a good look at it from the overhead. Whose stick just comes flying? All right. I'm still missing it. I think it's number 20's. He goes to block it. Oh, he just gets it shot right out. It flies in. All right, so the puck's underneath him. And just shoves his stick right underneath there. Pretty much puts the goalie in the net with the puck. That is goaltender interference. That's goaltender interference. Battling for the puck inside the crease, that used to be part of the game. And a part of the game, me personally, I loved getting into those battles in the crease with the players. You're in there, you're fighting around. Realistically, it's scary because you have a bunch of sharp knives around you and you're in there, and it's the chaos of it is what I enjoyed about it. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of goalies that feel the same way. This goalie, I give him a lot of credit because he didn't get upset with the first goal that was scored on him. He thought it was just a good play. And that's what I mean. They need to revisit, what exactly is goaltender interference? This is clear-cut goaltender interference. This is how the call should be addressed. Was the goalie clearly pushed and impeded from making a save versus was there a player already establishing position inside the crease or near the blue paint and the goalie makes a push and ends up hitting him? Now, there's a complete difference between actually, I don't even see it that way. If the puck is in the crease and it's chaos in front of you and you end up in the chaos, end up somewhere in the crease and the goalie then lunges towards you and hits you and can't get to the puck, what if it's a defender? It's not called interference if your own player gets it. You know what I'm saying? So why is it so much? I completely agree that if the player is standing in front of the net well before a shot even comes towards the net, yes, that is the goalie's paint. As soon as the scramble ensues and you get that chaotic moment, there has to be a little bit of a relax on now this is everybody's ice. Because how are players supposed to score without ever coming in contact with the goalie? That's where the puck is. That's what they're trying to do. So I think that just needs to be revisited. And those are two plays that completely changed the outcome of this game. Canada goes on to win, I think 6-2. I think it was 6-2 or 7-2. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was 6-2. And at this point, the first goal it was called back, USA was down 3-2. It would have made a good 3-3 game. It completely changes it. And that's a shame because I think the rule is being called incorrectly. To me, they're part of the game and battling is part of hockey. Being in there, getting hit, that is all part of the game. Let me know what you thought. Do you think this is goaltender, well, the first one, more or less? Do you think it's goaltender interference? Or do you think that the rule does need to be changed a little bit? Are you a goalie that prefers to not be touched at all? Or do you like the battle? Let me know. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.